Sweet potatoes are one of those rare foods that manage to straddle the line between comfort food and nutritional powerhouse. They're naturally sweet without needing a sugar rush, satisfyingly filling without being heavy, and, best of all, they're incredibly kind to your digestive system. If your stomach could vote for its favorite food candidate, the sweet potato would probably win by a landslide. Let's face it, how many foods can taste like dessert while acting like a fiber-packed janitor for your intestines? The root itself is a master of digestion. With a generous dose of both soluble and insoluble fiber, sweet potatoes make sure that everything in your gut follows the smooth traffic flow policy. The soluble fiber dissolves into a gel-like substance, soothing the digestive tract and helping with blood sugar regulation. The insoluble fiber, meanwhile, is like nature's broom, sweeping through the intestines, adding bulk to stools, and reducing constipation. If you've ever struggled with the occasional backup on the highway, sweet potatoes might just be your friendly tow truck. But here's the comedic twist. While they're busy cleaning house, they sometimes create a little extra gas. Yes, sweet potatoes have a sense of humor, and it often comes in the form of surprise sound effects. But instead of seeing this as embarrassing, think of it as your body's applause, a standing ovation in the digestive theater. Beyond digestion, sweet potatoes are brimming with health benefits. They're loaded with beta-carotene, the plant pigment that converts into vitamin A, supporting eye health, immune function, and even giving your skin a healthy glow. They provide complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly, avoiding the blood sugar spikes you might get from refined carbs. This means a baked sweet potato can power you through an afternoon without the dreaded crash, making it one of the most reliable energy buddies out there. Athletes often turn to sweet potatoes as part of their training diets because they're both easy to digest and long-lasting in fuel. But what really elevates the sweet potato family is that it doesn't stop at the root. The leaves are an underrated treasure, often overlooked in Western kitchens but celebrated in many Asian and African cuisines. Tender and slightly earthy in flavor, sweet potato leaves are packed with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, vitamin C to strengthen your immune system, and iron to keep your blood healthy and energized. Unlike some leafy greens that can be a bit rough on the stomach, sweet potato leaves are gentle and easy to digest, meaning your gut doesn't have to work overtime. They saute beautifully with garlic, steam quickly, and can even be added to soups for an extra nutritional punch. You can think of them as the leafy green sidekick to the roots starring role, together forming a well-rounded, gut-friendly team. Another bonus? Sweet potatoes and their leaves are naturally gluten-free and low on the glycemic index. They provide a steady release of energy without overwhelming your system, making them perfect for people who need gentle, predictable digestion. Even young children, the elderly, or those with sensitive stomachs can usually enjoy sweet potatoes without issue. And because they're so versatile, baked, boiled, roasted, mashed, stir-fried, or even turned into noodles, there's practically no excuse not to include them in your meals. Of course, we should return to their playful side effect, the occasional gas. Think of it as nature's quirky reminder that your digestive tract is working. Sweet potatoes may transform your gut into a bit of a comedy club, but there's something charming about a food that's both delicious and entertaining. At least you can rest assured that this side effect means the fiber is doing its job, feeding your gut's good bacteria and promoting a healthier microbiome. In fact, the very prebiotic fibers in sweet potatoes are what help those beneficial gut bugs thrive. So that little bit of musical mischief is really just the sound of your microbiome throwing a party. Put all this together, and sweet potatoes become more than just food. They're a digestive dynamo, a nutritional champion, and a built-in mood booster. Whether you're enjoying a steaming baked root with a dollop of cinnamon or a plate of sautéed leaves on the side, you're giving your body a double gift: nourishment that's gentle and kind, and fuel that sustains you without fuss. And if you happen to share that meal with friends or family, you might even bond over the funny side effects, which, if nothing else, are proof that everyone's guts are alive and well. So the next time you eat sweet potatoes, don't just think of them as food. Think of them as edible cheerleaders for your digestive system, encouraging every step, every cycle, and yes, every trumpet solo along the way.